What's going on, Mr. Baptist? So I told you I was going to get back to you. Now, before I start this, because it's very simple, let's start with some terms first. Belief. Because the whole Bible is based on beliefs, as any other religion as well. And also, I want to tell you this, I'm not an atheist, more than likely agnostic. But I'm a seeker of truth. Either I know, I don't know, or I'm in the process of knowing. I don't believe nothing. But belief is the exception. Is the acceptance that something is true or something exists. You see what I'm saying? So you can't present belief as a truth unless you have the evidence to back it up. Now, let's get to the next thing. You said the King James Version is the correct Bible that we're supposed to read. There's several Bibles that predates the King James Version. And they go like this. Codex Sinaiticus, which is the oldest complete Bible. You have the Ethiopian Bible. You have the Great Bible. You have the Geneva Bible. You have the Bishop's Bible. And they all predate the King James Version. But the Catholics actually have the most, they have the most books in their Bible, which is 76. So you really can't say that the Bible, the King James Version, is the correct one to read because it's missing books. You understand me? But I digress. You said evil. You described it as having bad qualities of a moral kind. But at the same time, you can't have a moral evil. It's an oxymoron. It's the same thing as saying peaceful violence. They don't go together. See, what you don't want to do, and it's because of indoctrination, that you've been told all your life that God is good. Well, let me show you how good God is. Psalms 137:9. Happy is the one who seizes your infants and dashes their heads against the rocks. There ain't no context to it. That's what it is. I'm going to show you how good God is. God kills, and this I'm referring back to the Noah story. You kill a whole planet of people, and mind you, the people that wrote this Bible, they wouldn't have known about other countries or other continents because the globe hadn't been circumnavigated. So who's to say who was good? God killed off millions of people. There's nothing moral about it. You understand me? He's a murderer and a genocidal maniac. It's just that simple. What you're trying to do is you're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It's telling you in Isaiah 45:7, I, the Lord your God, create good and create evil. So he's responsible for both. It's the same thing as saying is if I shoot you and when I go into court for murder, they're not going to blame the bullet or the gun. I'm the one that's going to do the time. So you can't separate God from the evil that he creates. I don't care how you spin it. It says what it says. So what we'll do is we're going to go to, you said something about the Epic of Gilgamesh. Yes, it is older. It is older than the Bible. But see, the Bible doesn't have any original copies. You understand me? So we have to go off what the Epic of Gilgamesh says. And that's not the only flood story too. We got the Archer Ashes epic as well. Cultures all over the world had all types of flood stories. You understand? But we're gonna get to the fact. So Noah's story said it's supposed to be about 4,000 years ago. Boom. You said something about the Chinese, about the Chinese people. They've been around for 5,000 years. We also have the culture from Mesopotamia, 4,000 to 3,500 BC. The Egyptians, 3,100 BC. And like I said, we also have the Sentinelese people who've been there for 60,000 years. You understand me? Now, you have to explain, why did these cultures seem to exist when there was a worldwide flood. You can't spin it no other way. Even if you go to the Chinese, they've been here since 5000 BC. And the flood happened, supposedly happened in 4000 BC. It's real simple and plain. The oldest Homo sapien, the oldest bones was found was 233,000 years ago. The earth is older than 6,000 years. So you can kill all that answers in Genesis because it's an apologetics. You really don't like science, but you'll use science as long as it fits your narrative. So, I'm going to leave this video as is, and I'm going to let you respond back to it. But once you add dates, and you add archaeology, paleontology, geology, mythology, and you start breaking down the sciences, as far as the Bible is concerned, it doesn't hold up. You understand? We got cultures that predate 10,000 years. And if you want to talk about carbon dating is accurate up to 30,000 years. But we got a lot to talk about. But I'll talk to you later though. Hit me back up.